Witamy wszystkich serdecznie na kanale Duale, a my lecimy ze Sherlockiem. Sherlockiem Holmesem, z jego testamentem. Próbujemy odszukać Sherlocka. No dobra, ale co mam zrobić? Fajką?
I know that music. It's Beethoven's Fifth Symphony.
Okej. Jak mnie mam coś, to zmienia.
There, I found the score corresponding to Beethoven's Fifth Symphony. There is a strange stain on it. I must examine this stain more closely.
I co, do tej wody? Dobra, jest mikroskop.
This stain hides an inscription. It wasn't there by any accident. I need a reagent for cleaning this stain.
Dobra, czyli to wszystko. Czy to jest ten
Liquid
czynnik?
reagents, a large quantity of it, the same as at Baker Street. Holmes uses it for cleaning objects before he analyzes them.
Czyli to będzie to. Watsonie, ależ spokojnie.
This reagent is too strong. I'm afraid it will eat the paper away at the same time.
Okej.
Good. The reagent is weaker now.
Lecimy, postaramy się, aby to był najdłuższy odcinek Sherlocka. Byśmy się troszeczkę... Jeszcze coś?
I need something.
Jeszcze coś? Nie. Dobra, coś trzeba jeszcze zebrać. No proszę.
A sheet of blotting paper.
Myślisz?
A number.
359. Dobra.
These handcuffs are extreme.
Tu czegoś tu brakuje cały czas, tak?
Some.
No to nie, to jeszcze potrzebujemy jakiegoś klucza, coś w tym rodzaju. O!
A violin. Holmes often plays. It helps him to think. But it's out of tune.
A to sprawdzaliśmy.
Earth. Holmes must have washed his hands here. Therefore, he must have been searching in the soil. In the...
W monsterze dziurawej. Coś tu
There's
zakopał.
soil here. Let's do the same as Holmes. Search. A key.
Jeszcze coś? Nie, tylko klucz.
These handcuffs are extreme. Excellent.
359.
These
3, 5, 9.
open.
Mamy to.
A train ticket for the London suburbs. For tonight. But if Holmes wishes to escape, surely he would travel further than that.
Jak mnie miałeś znaleźć to miejsce.
Ah, there you are. I've got you. Hey, what do you want? That's enough. Take off that disguise.
What disguise? I beg your pardon, young man.
In a moment, madam. Stop playing around. I've seen through you. You're going to have to give me some straight answers now.
Ale Sherlock to
I don't
ten
know
mały
who you
chyba.
are or what you want, but leave me alone now. I think you are mistaken, young man.
Your ridiculous
A
accent and
jednak
your
nie.
filthy clothes don't fool me, Holmes. And what on earth have you been eating? Your breath could kill an ox at 10 paces.
Right, that's it. You're gonna get a thrashing of your life.
Calm down, Mr. Hooper. I think that this young man may have mistaken you for somebody else. He obviously does not have a good memory for faces.
Wydaje wam się.
Contrary, madam. Everything is crystal clear to me.
Czyli nawet nie wygląda jak Holmes.
Well, in that case, follow me, young man. I want to show you something.
What? But, madam, please, what are you...
Calm down, Watson. It's
Co?
me.
Holmes?
You
Co?
were almost brilliant, Watson, but once again your last step was too wide. Take comfort in the fact that your finding this address was admirable enough.
Why are you out here if it's not for hiding from Scotland Yard? I demand an explanation.
You are in no position to demand anything.
I found you once, Holmes. You can be certain that if you give me the slip, I'll do it again. And next time, I'll return with Baines and his men.
Ale
I
nie
had
strasz, nie
absolutely
strasz.
no intention of leaving.
Truly? So what does this train ticket mean? It's a ticket for this evening.
You managed to open my suitcase?
Tak, udało się.
Enough of your lies, Holmes.
As a matter of fact, then yes, I am leaving tonight.
We are leaving tonight. I'm not going to let you vanish again.
Very well, follow me if you so wish, but I should warn you that there is little chance of us both coming back alive.
I won't leave you for a second, and I accept the risk.
No to tak... Odważnie. Ja bym nie zaryzykował. Kolega kolegą, ale jednak... Szanujmy się. Okolice Londynu po nocnej podróży. Kto jest
What an
winny?
exhausting journey. I didn't even have time to collect my medical bag, and you haven't said a word for hours.
I have been thinking.
What is this place?
A mill.
I can see that. What are we going to do here?
It'll be more interesting to see what you are going to do.
I won't bend to your will anymore, Holmes. You have gone too far.
Shh, Watson, not so loud.
Why? Does somebody live here?
No
Yes,
najwyraźniej.
3 men. Take out your revolver and try to keep them below while I search upstairs.
Are they dangerous?
They would kill us if they could. I'm going up there. Take care of them and make sure that they do not leave the ground floor.
Holmes, wait!
No co, mam do nich strzelać, czy że jak? A tu cyk, nikogo nie ma.
Kto tam?
Co jest? Trędowaci czy kanibale?
Kto tam?
This poor devil has lost his sight.
Jest głuchy, niemy i... To jak...
The Times. It's a London newspaper.
Te takie małpy, co jedna
Vodka.
ma...
There's only a drop left.
Jedna ma zasłonięte oczy, druga usta, trzecia uszy.
A large, strong paintbrush.
No fajnie, fajnie. Nie wiem, czy tak mogę się od nich odwracać, ale...
This chest is very...
O, czyżby mogę...
That's of no use.
Nie,
That's
muszę mieć...
of no
Ничего не понимаю.
Ah, you're deaf. This man is seriously injured, and the wound is infected.
A ty nic nie
This
mówisz.
poor man is mute. Stop playing games. You are reading the Times. You understand me perfectly well.
So, you found us.
What do they want, Alieko?
Have you come to finish off your sordid work?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't even know why you're here, do you? You're just a pawn. A pawn who serves and obeys.
And you? Why are you here?
To escape from the enemies of freedom. My brothers and I are at war.
Against who?
Against order, liberticides, the ruling classes, and those who exploit the people. Against the torturers responsible for our
To już bez
misfortunes.
przesady, Watson nie jest
Against
taki
you
zły.
and
Troszeczkę
others like you.
I'm not at war against
nie łączy
anyone.
faktów, ale...
Then why are you pointing your gun at us? Get out!
I cannot.
That's what I mean. You're nothing but a pawn. We've nothing more to say to you.
Nic
Don't
więcej nie
move
powiem.
from here.
No. A, okej.
All the lamps are out of order. Petrol for the lamps.
Weź linę. Może się przyda?
A strong rope made of hemp. Good quality. This chest is strange. Its decoration would indicate that its origin was in show business.
A może ją otworzyć?
Let's see. A magician's
Magika. O.
What was
Come on,
Mr.
then.
Ferguson doing here? This mill is hardly the ideal place to hold magic shows.
Harry Ferguson. Radził mi, że... Włochem...
A master key.
No proszę. Jeszcze coś?
Nothing interesting.
A. Jak nic ciekawego? Karty? Karty są najciekawsze.
Poor bird. Who knows what has happened?
Jeszcze coś, bo cały czas mi go pokazuje, nie? O właśnie.
Ideal for a magic trick.
Zwy...
Nothing interesting. A good luck charm?
Dobra, mamy wszystko. Jeszcze coś tu jest?
Accessories for a magic
Magiczne różdżka nie, czyli to wszystko.
Here is a fine range of suits. Most of them are uniforms, but judging by their quality, I would say that they are disguises. I can call Watson if I need him.
Albo i nie. Watson cały czas ma jakieś wahania.
This millstone seems to be in good condition.
To chyba dobrze, nie?
Dark
Ooh.
traces. It must be
No to może
blood.
ręka się obtarła.
Dark traces. Someone was tied to the millstone's axle. They must have remained there for a long time.
No można i tak.
There should be a cog here. There should be a cog.
Trzepień?
There should be a.
Coś jeszcze tu mamy?
There should be a cog here. There should be a. There should be.
Dobra, czyli na razie tu nic nie zrobimy. Potrzebujemy trzepienia.
These boards crack under my weight. These bags are old and half empty. Nothing interesting.
Mhm. Jak miałem scyzoryk
These
tak na mnie
boards have
wołają.
been broken and hastily repaired. Ah, I have broken.
Naprawdę?
I need some.
Po takim czasie?
I need.
No to... Niedobrze? To już uniwersalny?
No, it is unnecessary.
No to nie, trzeba coś znaleźć.
This wall sounds hollow. This wall does not seem to be very solid. It is not made of brick. That is...
Dobra, a możemy to rozwalić?
This wall sounds hollow.
Niedobrze.
I need something. I need... Sacks of flour, moldy and half-eaten by rats. I need...
Dlaczego? Co ci brakuje? Sherlock. Ogarnij się.
These bags are...
Aha, jaki... Już, że mogę wyjść w każdej chwili.
I can call...
Może się przełączyć? Tu ogólnie nic nie ma. Nóż złamany. Tutaj... Chyba, że może na zewnątrz coś jest. Skoro mogę wyjść, to znaczy, że tam była jeszcze szopa, nie? To mamy klucz uniwersalny. Więc zapewne będzie tu pasować.
A tool shed. The blade of this spade. The
No to
blade.
weź go!
That could...
Coś jeszcze? Stąd się może przydać? Ja bym wziął wszystko w sumie. Sztyl. Jakiś. Stawiam, że śrubokręt przyda się do podłogi. Jak mam być szczery, to bardziej tu bym widział ten...
No.
Nie? A tu?
This walls. This wall.
Czyli nadal nie. A chwila? Bo jeszcze tam. Może tutaj?
There should be a cog. There should be a cog.
Czyli nie. To się nic nie. Czyli idziemy jeszcze tam.
I need...
O! Czyli A,
The
dziurawimy.
flour is spread out over the floor. The sack is empty. Very good. The flour is spread out over the floor. The sack is empty.
Nie są puste. Mają listy.
A cog.
No proszę, Henry Ferguson, wiek 50 lat. Narki, działalność. Ściel straganu magii.
An information card. Interesting.
A ty? Niniejszy dokument gwarantuje bezpieczeństwo swobodu poruszania się.
Safe conduct
Lewe
in case
paszporty.
of crisis. Passports for high-ranking civil servants. None of them with names on them, obviously.
Takie do wpisania sobie. Aż chyba tutaj? Nie. Ale mogę użyć
There should
tego,
be a
tak?
cog.
Dobrze, mam.
Perfect. There should be a cog.
Jeszcze jeden. No to jeszcze jeden. Pewnie będzie tam na dole. Dobra, to wychodzimy.
The blade of this...
Nie?
The blade...
Może tam coś jeszcze jest, co pominąłem? Watson tam widzę, że sobie radzi. O, czekaj. O!
I can't do... That could be used as a weapon in a necessity.
W razie co? Chyba dobrze, nie? Tu mamy sztyl w takim razie. Jakby nie patrzeć. Dokręć.
Perfect.
I mamy łopatę szpadel. Szpadel był łopatą. Nie no, szpadel, bo jest prosty. Saperka. Może być. Dobra, to jest ten moment, w którym możemy coś zrobić.
Of course, a secret hiding place, which contains a real arsenal.
Wow! Minigun.
A Gatling machine gun, a real war weapon. New pistols. This chain is several yards long. Boxes of...
No, fajnie, fajnie, nie? Mhm. Jeszcze były dechy pod oknem tutaj. Czy dechy? No ogólnie to okno zabite dechami, o. To chciałem. Bo tu mi pokazywało.
Strange. This opening has been boarded up, but I'm sure that I didn't see it in the attic.
Arsenał broni. O! Łopata jako uniwersalny system
There is
zabawy.
an iron bar in this wall.
A mogę...
There. The rope is in place.
No... Ojoj, kawałek liny.
There should be a...
Czepień, ale...
Perfect.
O,
The second cog is missing. Perhaps it is somewhere on the ground floor.
czyli... że przełączamy się, czy że jak? A, że se schodzimy.
Watson! Watson! Have you almost finished?
I need to get the millstone working again, but it seems there is a gear missing from the mechanism.
I look on the ground floor. Perhaps it's down there.
Yes, be quick. We shouldn't hang around here. All I can do now is wait for Watson.
No to się zmieniamy, nie?
I don't know what's going on up there, but this flower has given me an idea.
Czyli to... Aha, będę mógł... Dobra. No. Wiem co robić.
Three buttons, greasier than the others, hold the flower.
Mhm.
I'll have to start it.
Hej. Aha, że przed trój i po trójce.
Mechanical time switches, rolls of fuse wire.
O,
I found the timer belonging to an explosive device. You are terrorists, aren't you?
The oppressive forces won't agree to civilized discussion. Propaganda by the deed is the only thing they hear.
You are murderers.
We are first and foremost free men, freed from the moralistic constraints of a system that exploits everyone. Contrary to you, a poor little sheep, lost.
ale nie obrażaj pan, bo nie jesteś u siebie.
Tell him that we won't go back there.
Do
My
Rosji.
brother speaks with the wisdom of a free man. If you've come here to kill us, do so. But we will never follow you. We were fooled once. There won't be a second time.
You are mistaken about me. I'm not a killer.
Then you are even more of a fool than I thought. You don't even know why you are here. I pity you. You are even blinder than me.
Are you responsible for blowing up a judge's house in London?
Justice and its representatives are the double dealers in this country. Judge Beckett was one of the cogs.
Thank God that it wasn't.
We made the bomb, but we weren't the ones who put it into place. The one who ordered it placed it himself.
Who?
Ja nie mogę больше такую боль.
Let us look at my brother's wounds. He's suffering.
No, don't move. I am a doctor. I'll do it. If only I had time to bring my medical bag.
Take this key. It opens the medicine cupboard. If you really are a doctor, you can help my brother.
Niech ci będzie. Ale i tak wam nie ufam.
This way.
A to mogę otworzyć? Nie. Dobra.
The time.
I am not.
Dobra tam.
No, that's unsuitable for treating these wounds.
Mogę?
No, that's...
No jak się nie nada?
No, that...
Jak się nie nada, jak się nada. Wszystko się nada. Trzeba to wyparzyć?
We've got nothing to s-
This poor...
Wiem, że tniemy.
This... No, that's unsuitable for treating these wounds.
Chyba, że...
These bandages should halt the infection.
No przynajmniej na jakiś czas.
The person who ordered the bomb, who is he?
You are not part of his organization?
What organization?
The one he leads. The one that is
To
responsible
chyba
for the
Moriarty,
state
nie?
we are in. The one that tortured us.
Why were you tortured?
So that we should keep quiet.
I understand. The head of a criminal organization ordered an explosive device which he then placed at Judge Beckett's house. Once the attack came off, he had you tortured to ensure that you wouldn't talk.
Yes.
And why Judge Beckett?
He was in possession of certain evidence against him.
But who, for the love of God?
Giving you his name would be signing out death.
Znaczy chyba i tak nie za wiele wam zostało.
Does either one of you know where the missing cogs are?
Well, I think there's one under the woodpile near the fireplace.
A
Jest.
gear. I must walk.
Mam sobie wyjść? Tak po prostu, czy...
I wonder what... This axle links... One of the two
Oh.
cogs which ensure the connection between the wheel... One of the two cogs...
Jednego z dwóch. O,
A gear.
to chyba tu.
One of the two...
Założysz? Założył.
There.
O, cień się nawet pojawił.
Thank you, Watson.
What are you doing, Holmes?
Later, Watson, later.
Dobra, chyba czas się zmienić. Dobra. Udało się? Udało się. Dobra. Teraz wyrwiemy dziurę w ścianie.
What was that noise?
Nie pytaj.
Everything's all right.
O, tego się nie
Let
spodziewałem.
us see what this wall is hiding. This piece of iron juts out from the wall. Very good. The false wall's framework is held in place
Nie
by
tylko
an
sztywnej
iron bar
ściany.
across it. A body. I knew it. The magician was walled
Aha,
up
to jest Ferguson.
I have everything I need. Now it is time to destroy this place.
Ty to odwalasz. Ale powiemy Watsonowi, nie?
Watson seems to be in control of the situation. Excellent.
A ile ryb tam było? Jakich dużych. Chodzimy sobie?
It would be better.
No, dobra. Jeszcze się zmieniamy? Czyli coś tu jeszcze trzeba zrobić.
Perfect.
Aha.
What's that smell? I can smell oil.
Holmes, what are you doing up there?
Sherlock Holmes is here? No,
I'm not staying
nor am
here.
I. Help me out of
Stop.
here.
Don't move.
You think you can stop us? Sherlock Holmes is a dangerous man. I'm not hanging around here waiting to be killed by him.
Don't be ridiculous. What are you talking about?
You don't know what he's capable of. Whatever are you doing, Doctor? Give me that gun. Where is Mr. Holmes? You'd better remain here for the moment.
Am I under arrest?
No, Doctor, of course not.
No właśnie.
Come in, Inspector.
My wife did enjoy reading that last story of yours in the Strand, Doctor. That was a proper adventure. Do you think you might write about this case someday? I'd like to see it.
Oh, well now, I don't know. But that is very gratifying, and I'm glad to hear that your wife enjoys my writing, Constable. My goodness, what on earth was that?
Bez?
Inspector Baines is dead.
The watermill is burning!
No, że się odwala właśnie.
Holmes has managed to escape from the police. He manipulated me from start to finish. And to think that I played an indirect part in his crimes.
No i jest to dość zaskakujące, co tu się właśnie wydarzyło. Kiedy ty zdążyłeś to posprzątać? Co jest tutaj do sprawdzenia? O! Jakaś gazeta. Sherlock Holmes przesłuchany przez Scotland Yard za morderstwo inspektora Bainesa. Najęcie pisania niniejszej informacji tuż przed oddaniem jej do druku. Nie mamy żadnych wątpliwości dalszych informacji z tej sprawy.
Today's newspaper. Mrs. Hudson must have left it early this morning. Baines's murder has made the front page. The news has spread quickly. The poor man shot at point-blank range.
Jest jakaś magiczna
He
sztuczka.
had faith in Holmes right to the end. And it
Wiadomo,
cost
że
him his
Sherlock
life.
Holmes nie był. To jest taka narracja, ale...
Holmes's pipe. Broken. I didn't notice it the last time.
No bo nie była złamana.
We think that we know the people around us, those who are close to us, who are part of our everyday lives, parents, colleagues, companions, friends. Then something unexpected happens, and it tears away the blinkers which we have chosen to wear. And it's at that precise moment that we finally see the true nature of those who always mattered the most to us. But in Holmes's case, what could have pushed the man, whom I have always considered as honest and loyal, to sink to such barbaric crimes and cold-blooded murder? I don't have the answer. But one thing is certain. Up until today, I had a friend.
Sądzę, że Baines również żyje.
A noise. But it's coming from the flat, I'm sure.
Myślałem, że Baines żyje, tylko dostał jakąś magiczną sztuczką chemiczną, że jego puls był wręcz niewyczuwalny. Tak bym obstawiał. Tak to widzę.
I know you were in there. Holmes, open this door immediately.
I think that I would rather not.
Bo
Tell me the truth,
to jest
Holmes.
troszeczkę
I
jak
need to
z
know. You
Lordem
have no right to keep the truth from
Blackwoodem.
me.
Blackwoodem?
Tell me.
I am sorry.
Tej części z
Open this door.
Downey Juniorem,
Break
z
it
jedynki.
down.
Do what you like. The door is not locked.
O, a to już było.
You've driven me to this.
It's the police! Open up!
Why did it have to come to this, Holmes? All those years of friendship and respect, of trust, everything that we went through together, and you deceived me all along. Damn you! I wish that I had seen through all of your lies. But now, it is over. It is all over.
Nie mam pojęcia, co się właśnie wydarzyło. Jak oni chcą to później wyjaśnić?
After so many days of relentless investigations and sleepless nights, I returned to the Thames area, to the very place where the bishop's nephew had died. I only had one trail left to explore, one last desperate attempt to understand recent events. I descended into the putrid, dark, suffocating depths of the town, the sewers. The fresh breeze from the Thames gave way to the stale, dank
Rzeźka
air of
bryza,
the
na
dark
pewno. To
tunnels.
jest idealne określenie tego, co
Shadow
tam się
moving
znajduje.
through an underground labyrinth, tormented, wandering through this humid, oppressive purgatory. What I might find mattered little. The most important thing was to keep moving.
To jest klaustrofobia, może dostać klaustrofobii, naprawdę. To jest...
I can see something. This
Nie
butt is
dopałek.
still dry, despite the surrounding damp.
Chcemy go zabrać? Nie chcemy go zabrać. No dobra. Nic nie pominąłem? Chyba nie. Coś u góry, coś na dole. O,
The bars are completely rusty. Oops, this bar has
No
come
proszę.
away in my hands.
pręty. Kolejny pręt?
The bars on
Możemy go prętem...
this will be.
Tak myślałem. Coś jeszcze? Nie. Idziemy dalej.
An iron ring.
Czy...
This must be a service trapdoor used to release the water in the event of the sewers overflowing.
No fajnie, fajnie.
That's of no use.
Nie? Ty?
That's of no use.
Też nie? Dobra. O!
Wire.
A, dobra. Chyba da się przywiązać.
This must be a... That's of no use.
Nie? A.
The trapdoor is horizontal and solidly fixed.
No i co? I woda zniknie, czy że mogę...
A boat! I'm on the right track. I must cross the canal to see who landed here.
No to umiesz pływać. Chyba, nie? Czy nie? Nie wiem, trzeba się wrócić? A, bo w drugą stronę też mogę iść.
A piece of rope that floats. If it's long enough, then it might be useful. It's very heavy.
Dawaj, dawaj. Może wyciągniemy... O, kotwica.
A body! Oh, it was weighed down by the anchor. If I can retrieve the anchor, I can use it as a grappling hook. There.
No tak. Czego się spodziewać? Brytyjskie kanały. W każdym jakieś ciało sobie leży, nie?
First try. Now, let's pull the boat back here. The boat is tied up on the other bank. It's impossible to pull it back to me.
Ale chyba możesz sobie teraz przejść dzięki temu, nie?
An old scarf. This bit of iron seems new and looks like a piece from ordinary machinery.
Nie, chyba w tę stronę, nie? Przejdźmy na drugą stronę.
Footprints. Some
Nic więcej nie ma.
footprints. Someone has been here recently.
Cały czas. Szoruj, szoruj. Chyba już, czy jeszcze nie? Chyba już. Nie wiem, tu?
Incredible. This grate is new and has a mechanical locking system.
Mhm. A, dobra. Czaję. Muszę tu. Dobra, zresetuj. Dobra. Mam pewien pomysł. Mamy to. Co w drugą stronę? Co ja ci zrobiłem? Tu. 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 No dobra, spróbujmy. No nie. Reset. A w tę stronę? Dobra, jesteśmy. Jesteśmy w domu. A, jeszcze trzeci. I to jest bardzo fajne. Na pewno w tą zaczynamy. Dajmy w dół. No chyba nie. A może tak. Dobra, jesteśmy w domu. Już to mamy. Już jest wszystko.
open. Come
co,
on,
wchodzimy?
John. Courage.
Ja bym nie wszedł. Nie ma nawet takiej...
And here's another. See how you like that. Oh, and how does this feel?
Tu Watsona złapali?
Don't think you like that much. That'll teach him. Let's see if I can break.
To jest Aha, dobra. Boże błogosław. No, dawaj, wytłumaczcie to.
I am so very glad to see you, Watson.
Mielić sobowtóra, czy że jak?
Whee! Yes, he's alive! The bad guys had better watch out now. Grandpa's alive, and he is a good man. I knew that he was. Uh-oh, they're going to be sorry now. My grandpa ruled. Yes, and my grandpa saved him. Read it.
You are alive. I don't know what to feel. Relief or
Przytuliłeś go,
regret.
więc chyba ulgę.
Watson, my friend.
No,
You are
opowiadaj.
not in a
Aż
good state,
zamilknę
Holmes.
teraz.
Neither are you.
I suppose not. Can you walk?
Not without your help.
Why did you fake your own death? And who were those men?
I w
I
jaki
have to
sposób?
carry on with the investigation. Alone. John, I'm innocent. I'm not an accomplice of those men. Look at me. Do I look as though I could be their boss? Am I in a position to give such orders?
What a relief. Oh, my God, what a relief. But how...
Curare, hemlock, a few Indian plants, and sheep's blood to create the impression of death. A pathologist who owed me a favor for the death certificate.
Holmes, I was talking about this affair of...
I will explain everything, my friend, but we must leave here.
Yes, let's go back to Baker Street. I'll help you. Lean on me.
No, tak, w sumie no, nie będą szukać martwego Sherlocka. To... Pani Hudson tylko za chwilę może być martwa i zejść na zawał.
Home at last. I have missed this old room very much, Watson.
I put everything back in place after Baines went through it, but I didn't stay here. I couldn't face it.
Sit down, my friend. It is time for you to know the full details
No dobra,
of
bo ja
this
też
case.
aż jestem ciekaw. Jak to się wszystko rozwiąże?
First of all, I must apologize for the distress that this has caused you, and for my behavior, which was, I know, quite abominable. I can only hope that by the end of this explanation you will understand that I behaved in such a way only to protect you, and that it caused me great pain to see your trust and confidence in me ebbing away.
From whom or what did you wish to protect me?
From Professor Moriarty.
Wiedziałem.
Moriarty?
We should not have taken pity on him in that Swiss asylum. Do you remember during the case of the Awakened? Our indulgence has cost us dear today.
He's responsible for the bishop's murder?
Yes, but that was only a small detail in his plan. A detail which he had to eliminate, as it compromised the whole of his diabolical project. The bishop had in his possession a document which he suspected as being one component of a larger puzzle. The ramifications were unknown to him, but he considered the matter as sufficiently important that he should consult me. The day before our macabre discovery, his nephew, who was in his confidence, brought to him an important element which helped him understand Moriarty's grand plan. It was at that moment that two men began to comprehend the seriousness of the situation. The bishop then decided to contact me.
Against his nephew's wishes? Was that what they argued about?
Yes, but Moriarty found out that the bishop knew of his projects, and he arranged for his murder. The murderers were also supposed to bring back the document that the nephew, young Hampford, found, but they were unable to open the safe.
What was the document?
Evidence of Prince Woodville's implication in the project.
The nephew must have retrieved it from the Royal Archives, where he worked. A link to the crown.
Yes, Moriarty wanted to overthrow Queen Victoria and place the prince on the throne of England.
But that's impossible. He would have needed to create an incredible coup d'etat.
Patience, Watson. First of all, Moriarty placed his pawns so they might begin to develop and encourage a tense atmosphere, ready to discredit the Queen, and thereby raise Woodville's popularity.
And provoke a famine, so that the prince's soup kitchens could begin distributing food, and he would appear as a hero.
Exactly. Moriarty quickly learned that I was making inquiries as to his plan, and, without wishing to sound vain, he knew that I was the only person capable of upsetting his schemes. He therefore set up a plan that I be discredited and thought of as a criminal.
And you played along with him.
Precisely. Allowing him to believe that he had succeeded was the best way of ensuring that his attention was no longer fixed on me.
Why didn't you say anything to Scotland Yard?
Did you not think it strange that Inspector Lestrade was away for weeks?
What? You mean to say that Baines
was working for Moriarty?
I understand. The bishop's murderers were in the hands of this traitor, and you were therefore at a dead end after our investigations at the opium den.
Yes, and Baines' authority allowed him access to the police archives. He changed and forged all the charges in the documents that you saw at Judge Beckett's house. It was also he who substituted the Samoan necklace for a vulgar copy.
So that was why the judge went to Farley's, to obtain Baines's false information.
Precisely. But they each found themselves as instruments in Moriarty's strange orchestra. Judge Beckett received entire books full of charges against me, and a journalist such as Farley will not hold back when he gets the chance to make the front page of all the newspapers in England. With regard to Farley, it was a mere case of professional misconduct.
And to think that I held you responsible for the explosion at the judge's house. What a relief! But why did Moriarty have him killed?
He was on the point of discovering that all the documents supplied by Farley, and therefore by Baines, were false. Exactly the opposite to what our enemy was anticipating.
And where did the poison fit in all this?
Unfortunately, I do not possess all the information on this subject. The first time that we saw the effects of this substance on the body of the bishop, the poison was evidently only at an experimental stage. It was much too potent to do anything with.
Effectively. But in the second case, Kurtz, I didn't notice a great advance.
However, there was one. The poison was no longer fatal.
Yes, but the madness was still there. I should remind you that he attempted to devour his own dogs.
Correct, Watson. But it was not the second case, as you supposed. Remember the number of other incidences of madness, either collective or individual, relayed in the press in the days prior to it.
You mean to say
that Moriarty tested this dangerous mixture on a large number of guinea pigs, apparently with little success, as all those people are now dead. I say apparently, because I do not have the least idea as to the result Moriarty was hoping for.
And that's where Hans comes in, isn't it?
Moriarty needed him to devise the substance's final formula.
And so you helped Hans to escape, so he might lead you to it.
Yes, but things did not go as I had planned. The professor's men got their hands on him just after his escape.
And you lost his trail.
Yes, but I doubted that Moriarty would take Hans to his lair. To find him, I had only one trail, the bomb placed at the judge's house.
The trail of the 3 Russian brothers.
I found out about the mill by having the anarchists' trail followed by the children in my own secret police. Once again, their help was a determining factor. As regards knowing where to locate Moriarty's lair, I hoped to find the information in the attic of the water mill. I got to it only just in time before Baines turned up.
And you were stuck then, weren't you? Allowing him to arrest you would have meant certain death.
regrettably. But Moriarty's plan worked in any case, as after killing Baines, I became England's most wanted man for the murder of a Scotland Yard inspector.
And so you had to make sure that people forgot about you. Therefore, you orchestrated your own death, so that you might continue your investigation discreetly. Oh, that was a terrible time for me, Holmes.
I am sorry, my dear fellow.
Well, the important thing is that you are well and truly alive.
Yes, but it is not over yet. Moriarty will take action one day or another.
You were saying that you had found Moriarty's hideout. Where is it?
In an abandoned fun fair on the outskirts of London. It is quite certain that they are all there. Shielman, the Prince, and of course, Moriarty.
If Moriarty puts the Prince on the throne, he'll have his hands on the reins of the kingdom. Her colonies, her diplomatic network, her riches, everything.
Yes, including the army, the war fleet, everything he needs to help him conquer Europe. And eventually, I suspect, the world.
Holmes, we have to be quick. His plan hasn't been put into action yet. Perhaps it's not too late.
Let us go immediately, Watson.
Ale się zadziało! Oj, oj, oj. Ale wszystko ładnie się skleiło. Ale mam nadzieję, że się podobało. Jeśli tak, zostawcie kciuka w górę. Powoli kończymy, powoli docieramy do końca tej świetnej gry. To jest bardzo dobra gra. To jest prosta, stara gra, ale naprawdę fenomenalnie wygląda. Także jeśli się podobało, jeszcze raz zachęcam do zostawienia łapki w górę. Chcecie, dajcie komentarz. Do usłyszenia. Trzymajcie się. Cześć.
Do you really believe that Moriarty is in there behind that fence?
Something in the wind seems to suggest it, Watson.
I have a peculiar acid taste in my mouth, if that is what you mean, Holmes.
Well, yes. The air is tainted still with toxic fumes from the factory chimney.
I believe that I read about this place. The fun fair was abandoned after the factory was built so close by. It was said that even the ice cream tasted bitter. Aren't you curious about the warehouse down there? There seems to be some strange activity taking place inside.
Strange and in keeping with Moriarty's activities. Let us go and see what they're up to.